One of the main reasons why Maya Patel is deserving of the Set a Good Example award has to do with her unique perspective in everything that she takes on in her life. From her junior year, when she was in my AP seminar class, I noticed this immediately. Her ability to take her shared experiences and apply that to things that she might want to research and works that we are analyzing was really inspirational. And I always knew when I would have a conversation with Maya that the topics we would discuss would be unique, individual, and ideas that I had never ever thought of because of her unique perspective. This carried into her work with her peers in AP Seminar, which is a team heavy class for one of the performance tasks. Her patience and ability to model the correct choices, if you will, and also lead her peers was evident from day one. And again, that's from her kind of, I would call it like a gentle, inclusive, and consistent perspective and presence in life. Finally, I went to Europe last summer with Maya. And that's where I saw a whole different side of Maya. I had no idea that she was a talented artist. And one day I watched her as she captured the side of a building perfectly, beautifully, sitting on a bus in a tiny little notebook. And that solidifies my argument that Maya Patel's interesting, unique perspective is one that enriches any environment that she chooses to grace her presence with, and that will continue for the rest of her life. Congratulations.
Hi Maya, congratulations. This is such a great honor for you. You've always been such a hard worker, so personable, just so amazing to have in class and just in the world in general. I can't think of anybody more deserving than this, so congratulations.
Hey Maya, congratulations on being this month's Senior Sage Award winner. I can't think of a more deserving student for that. Plus, it reminded me how you're up in the Wall of Fame. So again, congratulations to you.
Maya, I want to congratulate you on this award. You're just an outstanding student. I love the way you participated. I love your energy and your curiosity for learning. You're going to do great things in life.
Congratulations, Maya, for receiving the SAGE Award. You are a great leader by example. You always do your best work. You're willing to make improvements on your work to make it better. You're a positive example to follow, whether it be in your written work, in your communication with your written work, or in a group. Congratulations on receiving the Set a Good Example Award.
Hello, Maya Patel is easy to talk about. I had her in my AP 2D class last year, and I've got some notes, so forgive me for looking down every once in a while. But firstly, as an artist, she came in with talent. But she also came in with a drive to improve herself, to work on her individual style, to further express her voice, and to push herself throughout the year, which she did. As a student, she was always ahead of the game. I'd ask students to put together slideshows of their work and their process, and Maya was always like on the next project or adding additional information. Her presentation of her work and her slideshows was impeccable. It challenged me as a teacher and helped me kind of raise the bar for my other students. And Maya is also engaged. She leads National Art Honor Society, whether it be painting a mural, doing a project, face painting, speaking in front of crowds of people, delivering plans clearly in an engaging way that gets people to want to be involved. She actually stopped by my classroom the other day because she was scouting space for Olio Road Productions, and she needed a messy storage closet, and she found mine. So she pays attention to, a good observer. She betters the spaces that she's in. She betters the people she's with. She's inspiring to all who are around her. She's going to leave a legacy here behind, whether it be like mural work or just showing people how to lead. The art that she's working on right now, she's in another AP class with Angela Fritz, and she's doing phenomenal work, growing beyond what she did in an excellent way last year. She's also an excellent communicator, whether she's communicating with peers, whether she's communicating with adults. I always feel like I can almost talk to Maya as if she's an equal, she's an adult, she's a peer, that we can bounce ideas off of each other, and that she always responds thoughtfully, and that she's an excellent listener as well, that she's able to receive information and she's able to use that information to the best of her purpose, whether it be for her as an individual, for the group that she is working with. So Maya Patel, so deserving of this SAGE Award. Thank you.
Maya Patel is a super focused artist. She does the most amazing illustrations, these broad strokes of watercolor with these illustrative ink detailed drawings on top of them. I just love it. But beyond that, as president of National Art Honor Society, she's just such a leader in the classroom and in everything she does. She really believes that she puts her best foot forward, and she believes that that's how the quality comes. And I really appreciate her as an all-around student. Thank you, Maya.
Maya, ever since you were little, you have just had an outgoing personality, so creative, so smart, so caring, so aware, and so passionate about so many things. And it has been a great pleasure and so exciting to get to watch you grow into a young woman, be here in school, have you as a student, and see all the ways that you've reached out to the community. Watching you in the Blue Crew and the excitement that you bring to the school has been amazing, and I'm just so glad that I've been able to be part of it and see you become the young woman that you are.
Maya, I just want to say congratulations. This is so well deserved. It's been my pleasure to have you in class. Your freshman year in AP World, AP Euro, comparative religions. Your work in Olio Road has been top notch. I think I told you you're the first student to ever give me a poster that I was like no notes on, which is such a huge accomplishment because I'm so opinionated. Taking you to Europe this summer, I feel like we have like a really close, it's such a great memory that I have, and you were part of that. I just, I think the world of you. I can't give you enough awards and accomplishments. You do all of them. Congratulations, and thank you very much for taking my class and being in Olio Road.
Kyan Kelly, what can I say? I've known you for forever and ever, and I'm so grateful to finally have had you in class. You are the epitome of a Royal. Yeah, sure, you're a 3-sport athlete, and that says a lot about you in a school this size, but even more importantly than that, you are kind, you are conscientious, you are intent on your studies and getting better in all areas of your life. And I am so, so proud of you and so grateful to have seen you in this context to add to my full understanding of who Kyan Kelly is. Congratulations, buddy.
Congratulations, Kyan. I'm so very proud of you. This award is very well deserving. You're a very smart young man, respectful and humble. I've watched you in the math classroom and also on the football field and basketball court, and just all around great person, full of character. Congrats.
Congratulations, Kyan. I really can't think of anyone more deserving of this award. I miss having you in class this year. Last year you were always such a hard worker and so positive, and always brought some joy and excitement to the classroom. Best of luck to you next year at Butler. I'm super excited for you.
Oh, Kyan Kelly, life is not going to be the same without you here at HSC. You've had such a big impact on me, obviously, on the football field and as well as in the classroom. And everything you do in life, you give everything. You give your all. You're inspirational. You cannot be replaced. I can't thank you enough for being in my life.
I nominated Kyan because he is a doll in this building. My goodness, he's the type of kid who is always not just doing the right thing, but making sure he does the right thing well. And so, for example, in speech class, right, you have to dress up a little nice for your speeches, and Kyan would not only be dressed appropriately, but he would always be very well dressed. Right? And setting that example for not only other kids in the class and underclassmen, but even his friends. You could tell his friends would rise to his occasion, just kind of set by his standard of who he is and how he operates. So I nominated Kyan just because I think more Royals could stand to be like him.
Kyan exemplifies everything that we'd like out of a Royal student athlete. His leadership is infectious, his work ethic is unmatched, and not only does he push himself, but he pushes others around him. The room changes when Kyan's in there, and everyone wants to be a better version of themselves. And as a coach, I feel like that is one of the most respected and ultimate compliments you can give a student athlete, is to not only push themselves, but to make everyone around them better. Not only as athletes, but as people. I appreciate you, bud.
Congratulations, Kyan. I'm so happy for you. I first knew you as Jack Jacobs' best friend, and you were always just kind of around, but I never really knew you. And then you had your broken jaw, so you were always there at our locker bay, but couldn't really talk. And then I had you in class, and I realized just what an amazing human being you are. You're more than just a great student. You are more than just a great athlete. You are just an amazing person and human being. You are kind, you are thoughtful, you are diligent, you are nice to everybody. I said thoughtful, but you're always thinking not just of academics, but of people and other people and what you can do to better the people around you. And that is an amazing quality, and I feel so lucky that you were in my class and I got to know you, and I'm so excited to see where you go.
All right, I've been asked to say a couple kind words, so I'm going to try to be as honest as possible here about Kyan Kelly, as he has been presented with the SAGE Set a Good Example Award. Kyan Kelly is a great student athlete. He works hard at everything he does. He's a leader in the hallway, in the classroom, in the community, and then on the athletic fields. Obviously, he excels academically. He excels in athletics and is a role model, somebody I'd like for my boys, my kids at home to be like. So, Kyan Kelly, congratulations and proud of you, bud.
All right, Kyan Kelly, when I think of the SAGE Award, you would be the picture in the dictionary for that. I think you have impeccable character. One of the guys that I know I'm going to miss having around just because of the smile and the work that you put in and the consideration you have for your teammates. I love watching you play football, basketball, and I love watching you in a weight room and everything you do. You do it to the best of your ability, which is a unique quality for high school kids these days. So I appreciate who you are and what you stand for. Keep it up, and we appreciate you.
Congratulations, Kyan. This month's Kerry Koglaser Set a Good Example winner. I can think of no one more deserving than you. Three-sport athlete, set a high standard in the classroom, set a high standard in athletic competition. Quite honestly, Kyan, you represent all that's good about Hamilton Southeastern athletics. Know your family well, know your extended family well. This is no surprise to me that you would win this distinguished award. Just the way you carry yourself in the hallways, on athletic fields, you separate yourself by just who you are and the way you do things. Quite honestly, you remind me of you have some of the same characteristics that Kerry had when she was here. Tough, hard-nosed, great teammate, wanted to compete, wanted to win. Couldn't be more excited that you're going to Butler University. I think that's a great fit, and it's exactly where you belong, and that means I get to follow you for the next 4 to 5 years and see how you're doing. God bless you, young man. I'm proud of you. Glad to call you a Royal.